Mat Armstrong's rise in the automotive world has been one of the most surprising stories on YouTube in recent years. What started as a small channel focused on rebuilding damaged vehicles slowly turned into one of the biggest automotive entertainment brands online. Millions of people now follow his projects, especially when he buys crashed supercars and attempts to bring them back to life. His videos are not only about fixing cars. They are about proving that expensive luxury brands do not always have complete control over the automotive world. That idea alone has made many car companies uncomfortable. Recently, rumors and online discussions exploded after claims started spreading that Donald Trump had mentioned Mat Armstrong while talking about luxury vehicles and American business culture. Whether the connection was direct or exaggerated by social media, the story instantly grabbed attention across YouTube and automotive communities. Suddenly, Mat Armstrong was no longer just a creator rebuilding cars in a garage. He became part of a much larger conversation involving luxury brands, repair rights, exclusivity, and the power of online creators. Many people started asking why companies like Bugatti and Ferrari seemed so frustrated whenever creators like Mat rebuild their damaged vehicles outside official dealerships. The answer is simple. These brands rely heavily on exclusivity and strict control. They carefully manage who can buy their cars, who can repair them, and who gets access to parts. Mat Armstrong's videos challenge that entire system. He shows viewers that damaged cars that insurance companies consider impossible to fix can sometimes be rebuilt by independent mechanics with skill and patience. This idea is exciting for fans, but stressful for luxury brands because it weakens the image that only official technicians can handle these vehicles. That is why Mat Armstrong's story has become much bigger than simple car restoration videos. Before becoming one of the most recognized automotive YouTubers in the world, Mat Armstrong lived a very different life. Long before Bugatti rebuilds and Ferrari controversies, he was deeply involved in BMX riding. He loved danger, competition, and pushing himself beyond normal limits. BMX riding is not an easy sport. It requires balance, courage, precision, and the ability to stay calm while performing risky tricks at high speeds. Mat spent years building his name in that world and became known for his dedication and fearless attitude. However, everything changed after a serious accident during the BMX World Championships qualification rounds. He suffered a shoulder injury that forced him to rethink his future. Many people would have walked away from public competition after such an experience, but Mat simply redirected his energy towards something new. Around that same time, he began experimenting with YouTube content and discovered that audiences loved watching real people work on cars. His early videos were much simpler than the giant projects viewers see today. He often worked on affordable damaged vehicles, while learning more about repairs with each project. One of the turning points in his career came when he rebuilt his girlfriend Hannah's crashed Audi TT. That project connected with viewers because it felt honest and personal. People were not just watching a mechanic repair a car. They were watching someone try to solve problems step by step, while learning in real time. That style became the foundation of his success. Unlike traditional automotive television shows that feel scripted and polished, Mat's videos showed mistakes, frustration, excitement, and progress. Audiences trusted that authenticity. Over time, his confidence grew, and so did the size of his projects. Soon he moved from everyday cars into luxury vehicles, and eventually into the dangerous world of hypercars, where every mistake can cost thousands of dollars. As Mat Armstrong's channel grew larger, luxury automotive brands started paying attention. At first, many companies probably viewed him as just another online mechanic creating entertainment content for YouTube audiences. But things changed when he began rebuilding vehicles that most people considered impossible to repair outside authorized dealerships. Cars from brands like Ferrari, Lamborghini, Rolls-Royce, and Bugatti are designed around exclusivity. These companies do not simply sell transportation. They sell status, rarity, and the feeling of belonging to an elite group. Part of maintaining that image involves controlling repairs and replacement parts. In many cases, only specially approved technicians are allowed to work on these vehicles. Certain parts are restricted, software systems are locked, and official repair centers charge massive amounts of money. Mat Armstrong challenged that business model by proving that independent rebuilds could still succeed. When he purchased damaged luxury cars and fixed them on camera, millions of viewers suddenly saw another side of the automotive world. Instead of believing these vehicles were untouchable masterpieces that only factory technicians could handle, audiences watched Matt carefully take them apart piece by piece in a normal workshop. Some viewers admired the engineering behind the cars, even more after seeing the rebuild process. Others began questioning why official repairs were so expensive in the first place. That growing conversation made luxury brands uncomfortable because their power partly depends on maintaining mystery and exclusivity. Matt also became famous for finding creative solutions when official parts were unavailable. Sometimes he sourced used parts from damaged vehicles. Other times he modified components himself. These moments became extremely popular because audiences love watching impossible problems get solved creatively. However, critics argue that rebuilding hypercars outside official systems could be risky. Supporters responded by saying innovation and skill should not belong only to corporations. This debate transformed Mat Armstrong from a simple YouTuber into a symbol of independent automotive culture. The Bugatti rebuild projects pushed Mat Armstrong's reputation to another level entirely. Bugatti vehicles are among the rarest and most expensive cars on Earth. Even wealthy car collectors often struggle to gain access to them. Repairing one outside an authorized Bugatti facility sounds almost impossible. That is exactly why viewers became obsessed when Matt purchased a damaged Bugatti Veyron and announced plans to rebuild it himself. The internet exploded with reactions because people understood the enormous challenge ahead. Bugatti repair systems are highly controlled, and many replacement parts cost unbelievable amounts of money. Some parts alone can cost more than an entire normal family car. Matt openly documented every obstacle, including the difficulties of finding components and dealing with the company's restrictions. Instead of hiding the stressful moments, he shared them with viewers, which made audiences even more invested in the journey. Fans admired his determination because he was attempting something few independent mechanics would even consider. During the rebuild, Matt repeatedly explained how certain parts could only be sourced through official channels tied to specific chassis numbers. That level of control shocked many viewers who were unfamiliar with the luxury hypercar world. The project also highlighted the growing debate around repair rights. Many supporters argued that once someone legally owns a car, they should have the freedom to repair it however they choose. Others believe brands like Bugatti must maintain strict standards to protect safety and reputation. Regardless of which side people supported, one thing became clear. Mat Armstrong had discovered a formula that attracted massive attention. Every challenge made viewers more curious. Every successful repair felt like a victory against impossible odds. His Bugatti series did not just entertain automotive fans. It introduced millions of ordinary viewers to the hidden world of hypercar exclusivity, corporate control, and independent rebuilding culture. That is when major automotive executives truly started noticing his influence. That Ferrari's relationship with independent creators has always been complicated. The company is famous for protecting its image aggressively and maintaining strict rules surrounding ownership and modifications. Over the years, Ferrari has reportedly sent warnings or legal notices to people who changed their vehicles in ways the company disliked. Because of this history, many viewers expected tension once Mat Armstrong moved deeper into rebuilding exotic cars. Matt's style represents freedom and experimentation, while Ferrari's brand identity depends heavily on discipline and control. This clash of philosophies naturally created drama online. Many fans saw Matt as a rebellious figure challenging outdated systems. Others believed luxury companies had valid reasons for protecting their engineering standards. Regardless of opinion, the attention surrounding these rebuilds continued growing. Social media discussions became more intense every time Matt uploaded a new video involving high-end brands. That is where the Donald Trump angle suddenly added fuel to the fire. Online rumors claimed Trump had referenced Mat Armstrong while discussing business, luxury products, or independent success stories. Whether fully accurate or partially exaggerated by internet communities, the connection spread quickly because it combined politics, celebrity culture, and supercars into one story. YouTube channels immediately started using dramatic titles, suggesting that Ferrari and Bugatti were panicking over Matt's influence. In reality, the situation is more complicated. Large automotive companies are unlikely to panic over one creator alone. However, They are certainly aware that creators like Mat Armstrong are changing public conversations around ownership and repairs. Millions of viewers now understand that expensive vehicles are not magical machines hidden behind factory walls. They are still cars built by engineers and reparable by skilled people. That shift in perception matters because it weakens the aura of untouchable exclusivity. At the same time, Matt's audience continues growing because viewers enjoy watching ordinary workshop environments challenge billion-dollar automotive reputations. The emotional appeal of an underdog fighting against giant corporations remains incredibly powerful online. One reason Mat Armstrong became so successful is because his videos focus on storytelling rather than only technical details. Many automotive channels simply review cars or discuss specifications, but Mat creates emotional journeys around every project. Each rebuild feels like a mission with obstacles, setbacks, victories, and suspense. Viewers become emotionally attached because they want to see whether the impossible can actually be achieved. He also understands how to present complicated repairs in simple language so ordinary audiences can follow along. Even people who know very little about engines or mechanics still enjoy his content because the storytelling remains clear and exciting. Another important factor is his honesty on camera. Mat often admits when something goes wrong or when he feels overwhelmed by a challenge. Instead of pretending to be perfect, he allows viewers to see frustration, confusion, and uncertainty. That human element makes audiences trust him more. His workshop environment also feels relatable compared to the polished atmosphere of official dealerships. Fans enjoy watching someone work through problems step by step using creativity and persistence. Over time, Mat developed a reputation for tackling projects other creators would avoid completely. This willingness to take risks helped him stand out in an increasingly crowded YouTube space. At the same time, critics argue that his videos sometimes create unrealistic expectations about rebuilding damaged luxury vehicles. Not every viewer understands the hidden costs, risks, and expertise involved behind the scenes. Some professionals worry that audiences may underestimate the dangers of working on complex supercars. Still, the entertainment value of Mat's content remains undeniable. Every major rebuild becomes an online event discussed across social media platforms, automotive forums, and reaction channels. His influence now extends beyond YouTube because he represents a larger movement supporting independent repairs and challenging traditional automotive gatekeeping. The broader debate surrounding Mat Armstrong is really about control. Luxury automotive companies have spent decades building systems that protect exclusivity and maintain extremely high profit margins. Official service centers charge premium prices partly because they represent the brand's carefully protected image. When independent creators successfully repair damaged supercars outside those systems, audiences begin questioning whether strict corporate control is always necessary. This conversation connects closely with the growing global movement supporting the right to repair products independently. Similar debates already exist in industries involving smartphones, tractors, gaming consoles, and consumer electronics. Many people believe customers should have full ownership rights once they purchase a product. Others argue that manufacturers need restrictions to ensure safety and quality. Mat Armstrong's videos unintentionally became part of that larger cultural argument. Every time he sources used parts, solves a difficult engineering problem, or bypasses expensive official repair routes, viewers see proof that independent rebuilding can work. Luxury brands may dislike this narrative because exclusivity depends partly on limited access to repairs and knowledge. At the same time, Mat supporters believe he is helping ordinary people understand automotive engineering in ways traditional companies never would. His videos make elite vehicles feel less distant and mysterious. Instead of seeing Bugattis and Ferraris as untouchable symbols reserved only for billionaires, audiences watch them get disassembled inside a workshop by someone determined enough to learn and experiment. That shift in perspective is powerful. It changes how people think about ownership, mechanics, and luxury culture itself. While dramatic YouTube titles may exaggerate the idea that companies are in panic mode, there's no doubt that independent creators now have more influence than ever before. Social media gives individuals the ability to challenge industries publicly in ways that were impossible 20 years ago. Mat Armstrong is one of the clearest examples of that change happening in real time. Looking toward the future, Mat Armstrong's influence in the automotive world will likely continue growing. His audience keeps expanding because viewers enjoy seeing ambitious projects that combine risk, creativity, and emotional storytelling. He has already proven that internet creators can shape public conversations about luxury brands and repair culture. Whether companies like Ferrari and Bugatti openly acknowledge it or not, creators now play a major role in how younger audiences view the automotive industry. Traditional advertising alone no longer controls public perception. Millions of people trust YouTubers more than corporate marketing campaigns because creators feel more personal and transparent. Mat's rise also shows how digital platforms can transform ordinary individuals into influential voices capable of challenging major industries. A former BMX rider rebuilding damaged cars in a garage has somehow become connected to conversations involving presidents, billion-dollar brands, and global automotive culture. That journey explains why so many viewers find his story inspiring. He represents persistence, curiosity, and the willingness to attempt impossible challenges despite criticism. Of course, controversy will probably continue following him because dramatic rebuilds naturally attract strong opinions. Some people will always view his methods as reckless, while others will see them as innovative and brave. But regardless of opinion, his impact on online automotive culture is undeniable. He changed how millions of viewers think about luxury car ownership and repairs. More importantly, he proved that independent creators can compete for attention against some of the most powerful brands in the world. The real reason people keep watching Mat Armstrong is not simply because he fixes expensive cars. It is because every rebuild feels like a battle between ordinary determination and elite exclusivity. That emotional conflict keeps audiences interested and ensures that his story will remain part of automotive discussions for years to come. Looking toward the future, Mat Armstrong's influence in the automotive world will likely continue growing. His audience keeps expanding because viewers enjoy seeing ambitious projects that combine risk, creativity, and emotional storytelling. He has already proven that internet creators can shape public conversations about luxury brands and repair culture. Whether companies like Ferrari and Bugatti openly acknowledge it or not, creators now play a major role in how younger audiences view the automotive industry. Traditional advertising alone no longer controls public perception. Millions of people trust YouTubers more than corporate marketing campaigns because creators feel more personal and transparent. Mat's rise also shows how digital platforms can transform ordinary individuals into influential voices capable of challenging major industries. A former BMX rider rebuilding damaged cars in a garage has somehow become connected to conversations involving presidents, billion-dollar brands, and global automotive culture. That journey explains why so many viewers find his story inspiring. He represents persistence, curiosity, and the willingness to attempt impossible challenges despite criticism. Of course, controversy will probably continue following him because dramatic rebuilds naturally attract strong opinions. Some people will always view his methods as reckless, while others will see them as innovative and brave. But regardless of opinion, his impact on online automotive culture is undeniable. He changed how millions of viewers think about luxury car ownership and repairs. More importantly, he proved that independent creators can compete for attention against some of the most powerful brands in the world. The real reason people keep watching Mat Armstrong is not simply because he fixes expensive cars. It is because every rebuild feels like a battle between ordinary determination and elite exclusivity. That emotional conflict keeps audiences interested and ensures that his story will remain part of automotive discussions for years to come. Another important reason why